EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this crew ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Brings up 3rd and
the completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And it's a rare luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll get this out to Genty. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders had 3 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Genty. Able to fight for about 4 yards there in the 13. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Raiders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Raiders defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception they threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 18-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just not enough for the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with JT. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the
Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
After that throw, it's definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, shot. Check go.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Daniel
Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Chiefs 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Mahomes will do it himself. And this one too low.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good catch. Excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They're firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Lucky. Trap 60. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirate.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap is the CEO.
Shut up. Liking 18. Hey.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. COVID-19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And his throw is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 6. Tighten up.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Contreras. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bothered the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
2nd and 10. Him in stride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Raiders have got it. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
6 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Rudy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Chiefs 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now back to throw. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 19 Light.
They'll try and throw for it here. Down to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jaden Reed, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he's brought in at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly. Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Shaq. Trap. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of city.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right now. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 Warriors 70.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is caught, finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff to Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats. 6 Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
75, 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Raiders first down.
But now an audible here into something else.
Line.
Back to throw again. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's another Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Albert Okwuegbunam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Raiders 38, Chiefs 35.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Mikey, go.
On the give, Genty. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
For the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 70 Rangers.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Short throw caught by Bowers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
On the give, this is their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Go.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Broncos. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
35.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
First down, Kansas City.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Mahomes to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Mahomes will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the